this. Hello, I'm quickly checking in. So if you've been following, then you know that this week my goal is to work on and complete a web development course. And so far, this should be day 3. At least this is the 3rd video for day 3, but this video is actually going to be for day 3 and day 4, because day 3 was yesterday. And normally I should have just one video about yesterday, but yesterday I actually wasn't productive. I only had like 3 hours towards the end of the day to work on the course, like from like 9 p.m. to like whenever I went to sleep, so like closer to midnight. But I did not take advantage of that time, so yesterday was actually a failure. Now, so there's that, but I want to combine that with today being day 4, because today I actually have more free time. In fact, at the moment it's about 10:30, so my goal is for the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to take care of some miscellaneous like activities, things I have to take care of for the day, like mainly emails and things I have to send out. But the goal is by 11 I want to start on the course and then start making up for lost ground. The hope is to go from 11 a.m. all the way until like 11 p.m. today, like, because today was actually the day I'm like the most free in the week, so I want to pretty much have to get through like the majority of things I would get through has to be done today. So today will in many ways make or break my commitment to finish this web development course. And what do I consider success? What I consider success for today is if I go from, I'm currently at section 3, right? So I have to go from section 3 to section 27, right? So that's a lot of work, but that's the goal for today. And then if I can do that, then for the remaining days, I can go back to the normal 8 to 9 sections, but that's the goal, so let's see. Hello everyone, so this is going to be an update. As you guys can see, it's 9 p.m. today. Today is Wednesday, October 24th, and there's 2 days and 12 hours left until the hackathon. So my goal for today was to go from the section I was at, which was like section 3, to like section 27, which was a lot. So in reality, what happened was, instead of going from like 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., which was the ambitious goal of like working through that time, instead I had miscellaneous things I had to take care of, so I ended up really starting around 3 p.m. and then even then I would work for like 1 hour, 2 hour blocks, and I really just went from section 3 to about section 7, and then after that I like started jumping between, because I realized like I couldn't get through all those sections, so just jumping between to like different sections of the course I thought was interesting. So initially when I started the week, my ambitious goal was, so I didn't know what it took to like really become like this, like a full stack developer, what that meant. So the benefits of ignorance is that you can be very ambitious because you don't know what your limits are, because you don't know what the limits are. So I said to myself I was going to complete this whole course within a week and become this developer. So here's what I've learned. I've learned that I still think that a person who goes through this course can become a developer if they go through it, do all the practice problems, everything. And I also do think that it's possible for a person to complete everything, all those 40 plus hours within a week. But now, I think in order to actually do that though, you actually have to have like completely free time, in the sense that like starting from early in the morning to like late at night and like do nothing in between, but like stick straight to the course. Like if you do that, right, and you only focus on the course, you have no other obligations, I think you can get through the entire course in a week and learn the material if you're like super motivated and dedicated. I do not think I can actually accomplish that after going through this whole thing in terms of getting through the whole course. But here are some of the benefits and what I think can be done and my game plan now, so I could maximize my preparation for Saturday's hackathon. Here's my new focus and strategy. So I have changed my definition of success. Now my new definition of success is going through the course and downloading all the material that's needed, to do different aspects of web development. Like actually, writing the code, different aspects of it. So go through the entire course, download those things. So at least when Saturday comes, I have all the tools that are necessary. So that's the first thing. And after that would be my personal goals is definitely at least go through each section, see the basics of it, like things about databases, things about JavaScript and other aspects, CSS. Well, actually, I got to the CSS portion right now, but just different parts that are important. At least see the basics of everything. That's useful. So I have the material. I'll see like the basics of each different sections. That's useful. And then after that would be just practicing at least some of like the projects that they have in here. Because it's one thing to actually just like listen and see the videos and some of the material, but it's another to actually practice it. And I've been doing a lot of watching because I thought initially that's something I needed to do, at least like bookmark certain parts and then I can review in the future. But to maximize my potential for Saturday and be in the best position possible, I think I should just focus more on the practice projects, and then take it from there. Oh, and then also, once this week is over, what I'll do going forward is keep working on this. But then instead of trying to do everything in a week, next time, go through it like daily, more slowly, and give each section the proper respect that's due. And then I think if I can, here's what I'd say is one of the benefits I can see now. I will not be a complete full stack developer by the end of by Saturday, but in terms of like development, you could say that last week I was not a full stack developer whatsoever, nothing close. I think by the end of this week I would consider myself like a baby full stack developer, in the sense that I would know most of the basics, but I could not call myself that whatsoever. It would not be right. So I consider myself like a baby, right? But I think if I once this week is over, if I keep practicing this like daily, maybe even twice a day for like an hour in the morning, hour in later at night or something. If I do that daily, until the end of the year, so there's about 2 more months left, I could at least consider myself like a teenage, right, full stack developer, which means you know the different sections, and at least you can build it and just keep going, moving forward. But so I guess what I see as the benefit of this week now is I've just seen like an overview of what it takes and what's needed. I've seen like the basic outline of the different components. And then going forward, this week the benefit is really creating a skeleton. That's what I see as the new benefit. And then going forward, the benefit would be kind of filling in the skeleton, actually adding more of the meat, the gaps in my knowledge. So yeah, so that's how I see things now. What else? Okay, pretty much, yeah, so that's it. So I guess the last comment I would have is, one of the benefits of being ignorant is you don't know your limits. The deeper I get into the course, the more I begin to understand what my limits are. And I now definitely see that the goal for me this week is having the skeleton outline, the big overview of what it takes. And then, as I previously said, going forward, after the hackathon is over, just again, filling in the skeleton, reviewing the course again, going through it more slowly, each section. And then also, another big lesson I learned was that I thought I would be memorizing things, but again, there was even a quote when the teacher here was speaking, but I figured this out earlier and even talked to some friends who do this. They told me, what's valuable is not memorizing, but knowing how to search, right? There's so much stuff in here that a person, if you're a developer, you should not really memorize it because it's just so much stuff. But if you know what websites to go to and what words to type in, what tools to search up, then you can figure out where the correct code is and copy and paste and so on and so forth, and understand it. So yeah, so I guess I'll update you. So this is the end of day 4. And then next time you guys see me should be tomorrow, which is gonna be Thursday, day 5. So see you guys.